We've had it. They got my bag. What do I do now?
Nothing. Don't do nothing. Leave everything there.
But...
You heard me. We'll be in touch.
Come on, chewing gum. Let's get this straight. You're saying that the Sicilian mafia insures drugs, whole shipments, just as though they were ordinary cargo?
That's right, you guys. They've come up with an anti-cop insurance policy.
What are you telling us? I know drugs are valuable, but this is crazy.
It ain't just the cost of the merchandise. You gotta add on the bribes for the law, huh? No offense intended, fellas. Travel expenses, organizational costs, that all adds up to a bundle. So they figured they'd play it safe. And it's sure would work. Yeah.
What you're saying is that I could contact any insurance company and tell them I'm sending a shipment of drugs to New York, value $200,000. What's the premium?
I don't know how they do it exactly. I know the drugs travel insured, so when you guys intercept the shipment, no one gives a damn. Lloyd's paying for it.
Lloyd's is renowned for its willingness to insure anything. But drugs? For God's sake, that's new to me.
We have no definite proof.
I've had a word with our legal boys, and they tell me that if these damned policies really do exist, then we are technically accessories to the crime.
We've looked over hundreds of policies and have found no trace.
You didn't expect to find heroin mentioned or anything like that, did you? If these policies actually exist, they'll camouflage it. And it's our duty to get to the bottom of this business.
Very well. We'll ask the inspector to carry out another check.
Nonsense. This is a job for a specialist.
I see. You wish to use the professor.
Naturally. He's the right man for the job. And what on earth have you got against Jack Clementi? He's solved a lot of problems for us in the past.
And caused just as many.
Well, I admit the man's extravagant, but his methods work.
I don't get it. Fish, champignons, tomatoes, carrots, and peppers, all mixed together. I never know what I'm eating.
Well, taste it and you'll find out.
I'd rather not, thanks.
I don't understand. If you don't like my cooking, why are you living here?
Because your food is so bad. That's why I'm living here. It's an excellent way to keep my weight down.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. It's taken me 13 years to get a 1-star rating in the Michelin Guide.
It's not the food that got you your star. Look at the view from here. Quiet, peaceful. Can't beat it.
I must have asked you what you like to eat at least 100 times.
Yeah, and I told you I'm a meat and potatoes man. Ugh.
There's something else I'd like to know. What kind of work do you do?
Work? Do I look like someone who works?
See, I wonder why I bother asking you questions. At least, tell me why people call you the professor.
I'd like to know that for myself.
Telephone for the professor. Hotel Le Fleur Bleu, reception speaking. Yes? No. No. Professor Clementi is not in the hotel at the moment. Yes? Oh. Oh. Yes, well, I'll tell him. Goodbye.
What's happened?
It was London. Mr. Winterbottom's secretary. She said it's urgent. He wants you in London as soon as possible.
My peace and quiet is over. I'm going to change. Call Simon for me.
Oh, he's already outside, waiting. As usual.
Hey, Simon. Get my bag.
Yes. Always at your service, Professor.
Come on, let's go.
I hear we're going to London, Professor.
I'm going to London. We're going to the airport.
Oh, well, never hurts to try.
I want to give you an important assignment. Can you keep your mouth shut?
Sure I can.
It's a pretty easy assignment. Just keep your mouth shut.
Goodbye, Professor. Have a good trip and hurry back.
In the meantime, you take some cooking lessons. Bye. Bye-bye.
Well, it takes quite a long time to get here. Ah, Professor Clementi,
Hello.
so glad you could
Good to
come.
see you.
You know Whitehead, of course.
Hello.
Did you have a nice flight?
Oh.
Take a seat. You all know the professor, and he is acquainted with all of you. I'm sure there's no need for me to remind you that his long experience in fighting organized crime makes him perfect for the job that requires the investigation of mafia activities.
Do you think the Americans know what they're talking about?
Well, the FBI doesn't mess around, you know. They limit themselves to saying that the word came from an informer.
Well, we can't rely on the word of an informer. We must find out whether it's true or not. Do you appreciate what this could do to our public image?
Well, but public image isn't the only thing in danger. It gives me goosebumps when I think of what this could mean. The power of an insurance company behind the power of organized crime. Don't you agree, gentlemen?
Jack, you seem more pessimistic than the FBI.
It's worse than that. What do you think would happen if the newspapers got onto the story that you were insuring drug shipments and didn't even know about it?
Talk to administration about salary and expenses. You'll send us periodic progress reports as usual.
No, I'll send you the final report, just in case there are some accomplices in the company. We can't trust anybody on this one. It's too dangerous.
Are you saying that there are members of the mafia in this building?
How do you think the mafia works, huh? They send some guy with a shotgun or a bomb in his hand? The mafia's everywhere nowadays. Regular guys dressed just like you or me. And I'm pretty well dressed.
Come in. Oh, Jack.
Thank you for the ride from the airport, Tony. You make me feel like a hotshot politician.
I like to know where you are at all times. You know what I mean. The moment you get here, trouble starts.
Ah, thanks a lot.
You here for work?
Well, first of all, I'm looking forward to eating a big plate of fettuccine.
Oh, I thought you were on a diet.
That's right. I can't eat anything but fettuccine.
All right. I know the place where they make the best fettuccine in the world.
Okay, let's go.
One double fettuccine coming up.
Love it.
There we go. Guest of honor. It's the golden spoon. Gift from Douglas Fairbanks.
You still haven't told me why you're here.
And I'm not going to. If I did, you wouldn't want to pick up the tab.
Sorry I asked. But if you run into trouble, you'll call an old Caruso for help. Right?
Right. What are friends for? I need your help right now. Information about recent drug busts that have gone down, let's say, going back around a month.
Stay away from drugs. We don't like people getting in the way.
I'm not talking about some crazy operation. I'm deadly serious, believe me.
Okay.
Nothing much happened here in the past month. But January 20th, we picked up 8 kilos of dope in 2 bags. Our lady suspect split. She came from Bangkok on a phony passport. We haven't got a complete make on her yet, but we will. And these are the bags. She didn't even bother with a false bottom. Just stashed the stuff in between bras and panties.
The girls who brought these bags should be traceable.
Ah, they sell bags like these in New York, Hamburg, Hong Kong. It isn't easy, but we're working on it.
What about the other shipment?
Pumachina Airport again, the 29th. We got him this time. An old acquaintance, Francesco Lucurato.
Ah, right. Small fry. He used to run the route between Sicily and Turkey.
Yeah? When we picked him up, he was loaded with 8 kilos. He just arrived from Palermo. Had a ticket for New York in his pocket. No one can figure why he risks coming here with all this stuff on him. I mean, even the cleaning woman at Pumachino knows he's a pusher.
Can I speak with Mr. Locarato?
Give him an inch, he takes a mile. Give him your hand, and he wants your arm.
Want to step on it, pal? Hello. My name is Jack Clementi. I spoke with your husband yesterday, Mrs. Locorado.
How is he?
Well, they'll be letting him out of the slammer at any moment now. The attorney paid his bail this morning.
Thank God I'm a Virgin Mary. The police frightened me so much. They said he would get at least 10 years. I'm so happy. A cup of coffee?
I'm sorry to spoil the party, but I think your husband's better off staying in jail. Once on the street, he could be in real danger.
Why?
His last trip, he tried to rip off the merchandise. That's why he didn't take off for New York, straight from Palermo, like he was ordered to. He wanted to come here and pick you up and then split with the goods. But unfortunately, he was grabbed by the law at the airport. The organization does not like to be double-crossed.
God only knows what I would have done to get him away from those people.
The Mafia doesn't forgive Mrs. Locorado. They pay the bail to get him on the street, and then they settle the account.
Poor Francesco. They'll kill him.
No, I'm not going to let them, but I need your help.
What can I do?
Give me the name of the man your husband worked for.
He'll strangle me if I breathe a word.
No, he won't. He wants to get you away from here, out of Rome. I promised him some money for immediate necessities. I can give you 5 million lira for you and your husband.
How can I ever thank you?
By telling me that name.
They call him Yoko the Tunisian. He works at the main railway station where there are a lot of foreign stores and clubs. Francesco worked for him.
Hiya. I'm back at the hotel, and I'm not going anywhere. So you can call off your goon. He's been on my tail all day.
What goon? I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Why are you
I'm worried you'll get into trouble. And why won't you tell me why you're in Rome? I smell something big, and I don't like being left out.
Well, you know the score. So figure it out for yourself. And thanks for lunch.
We can't all be geniuses like you. Give me a hint.
Think. Try to think. The Mafia gets a creep like Locarata to move 8 kilos of heroin in one go. He's never moved more than 1 or 2 kilos at the most. That seems normal to you?
No. Now that I come to think of it.
Good. I'll call you next time I need you.
Hiya, Professor. I had this feeling you might need me. What's shaking?
As long as I'm stuck with you, have a look at the description of this girl. I'll want you to find her.
What's so special about her?
I never heard of a drug runner sticking out like a sore thumb. He sounds more like a model than a smuggler. And get your feet off the table. The police let her slip right by them. We've got to locate her. Find out where she lives and keep her under surveillance.
Judging from this description, it's going to be a pleasure, Chief.
She's all yours because I'm working on another angle. But with angles like that, she shouldn't be hard to find. Locarado. Jack Clementi speaking. Any news about your husband?
He called, but he's not coming straight home. I think he must be here in the city somewhere. He says he's putting everything right, and I got nothing to worry about.
You don't know where he is?
No. You refuse to tell me.
Listen, your husband is in danger. Think hard. Come up with an address. Anything that'll put me on the right track. Otherwise, I don't know what'll happen.
God.
Hey! What are you gonna do?
Get out.
Hey! Come on, guys!
Move it.
Go! Come on.
Now you're gonna go on a little trip. That's right. Bye-bye. Everything first class. Hang him on a hook. Time to wake up now.
I'd like to see the face of the guy who opens his door tomorrow in Germany.
Yeah, and if you get hungry, there's plenty to eat in there.
guys wait here.
What is this? Why do you follow me all the time?
Just doing my job.
Well, while you're here, why don't you make yourself useful? Put these creeps away in the slammer for at least 10 days.
Oh, yeah? On what charges?
Breaking the common market law on the transportation of frozen meat. And, making a public disturbance. Okay?
Okay.
Clean yourself up.
Thanks.
You jerk. I gave some money to your wife to split town.
Yeah, my wife told me. But I don't want to spend the rest of my life on the run.
You don't have much choice. Your organization doesn't forgive.
I got the message. Oh, and thanks for saving my life.
I don't want your thanks. I want the Tunisian.
That's not easy. He's always on the move. The bastard's a real nomad. Strange guy.
Hello, Caruso speaking.
I discovered a body at the rail yard.
Oh, that's terrific. Let's have a party. Every time you appear in my part of the world, all hell breaks loose.
Okay, let's have the details. Who is it?
Well, that's the guy I've been after. Yoko the Tunisian, strangled. His body's in a sleeping car on a siding.
Hey, buddy, you got a light?
No, please. Warning number one. The next shot with this little baby takes out your teeth.
Maybe you'd like a little caress with these.
Don't hit me anymore, please. What do you want from me?
Answer one question, and we won't rearrange your face.
What is it?
Why are you looking for Yoko the Tunisian?
I wasn't.
Hey, mister, don't give us that shit. We know you was after him.
You got it wrong. He was looking for me, but he didn't find me. I wasn't looking for him.
What did he want with you? Spill it.
I think he wanted to give me a job.
What kind of job?
Take the place of some guy who split. His name was Lowbreaker.
Well, what are we doing standing here, waiting for a train? Come on, let's go get a beer.
What?
Yeah, let's go have a beer.
Say, what exactly was it you were supposed to do for our friend Yoko?
No one told me, and I never asked. That's the reason the Tunisian liked me. I never asked questions.
Terrific. We like guys who mind their own business, too. You're okay. Yoko was looking for someone to replace a certain Locurato, not Lafrete. Chose you. It's okay with us.
It's okay with me, too. I got nothing against doing a little business with you guys, if the money's good.
You don't have to worry about that. No, even if you don't ask any questions, I still gotta give you some answers. Now listen careful. You go to Palermo. Once you're there, you go to the Central Hotel. Somebody's gonna get in touch with you. You get the message.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there. This is exciting, like something out of a spy movie.
Well, when you're finished being excited, tell me if anybody followed you.
No, I'm alone.
What about the girl?
Okay. The stewardess gave me a list of passengers on that charter flight from Bangkok. One of them was an important politician. So, I thought that means photographers. There's bound to be some there. I was right. The girl appeared in one of the shots. I had it blown up. Look.
Yeah, for a cab driver, you're pretty smart.
Thanks. There's more.
The last call for Alitalia Flight 78, Palermo. Immediate departure from gate 22.
I told myself such a good-looking chick has got to be a model. And I was right again. Pretending to be a fashion photographer, I did the rounds of the modeling agencies, and I hit the jackpot. Her name is Lily Bonacore. She lives in Via dei Satiri 15. All I have to do is go and see her. Well?
Be careful.
No problem.
There's never a problem with you.
Alitalia, departure to Tunis, flight number 864, ordinary duties number 46.
Right here. You know Palermo?
Yeah, I've come here a couple of times.
You know the Calza?
Well, it's that neighborhood around here. Full of tenement houses and churches.
Tonight at 10 o'clock, you take a cab to the Calza. You go to Via Torremuzza. Stop there. On Arch. Someone will be there to meet you.
I was to get my instructions at the hotel.
Listen. After you've made the contact and picked up the goods, you'll get a call in your room.
Look, I didn't come here to play hide and seek. What are you doing out at this time of night, kid? You should have been in bed long ago.
So then who would have come here to meet up with you?
Yeah? Well, what's your name?
I'm called Surat, and you?
My name's Jack. Surat's not a nice name for a little kid like you. I think I'll call you Sam.
Jack's too short for such a big dude. Anyway, let's cut the small talk. We better get down to business.
I guess maybe you're right. Business first. So what do you have to tell me?
I already said enough. Now I can give you the dough.
Hey, wait. What was all that business with the flashlight?
That's the way we do it around here. I got you to follow me just so I could make sure nobody was with you.
You got some dope, you said? So where is it? what's in this bag?
Heroin. And it's pure. 8 kilos.
And you know what heroin is?
Sure I do. It's for people who are junkies.
Yeah, but do you know what happens to people that take this stuff? Dope kills people.
What am I supposed to do? I don't make anybody take dope.
You always come here by yourself?
That's the way they want it.
How come they make you do it?
Because I'm a minor and nobody can put me in jail.
But you might sing.
Some kids might talk, but I never would.
But your mommy and your dad, what do they think about it? Do they know?
I don't know.
Where are your mom and dad?
How should I know? They abandoned me.
Okay, Sam. Better get moving, and maybe next time we can talk some more. I want to tell you a few things, explain things to you. Right now, I have an important job to do. But I'll see you before long, I promise. Keep this under your head, okay?
I won't talk. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. Put her there. So tell me, how can I find you?
I'm always around here somewhere. You should come at night. And use the flashlight.
Great. Pals for life, okay?
Okay, pal. Thanks a lot.
You can tell him you carried out your assignment. Ciao.
Well, if it isn't Professor Clementi.
How are you, Inspector?
Not too bad. Anything to declare?
Yeah. In Palermo, the Mafia gave me 800 million cash.
Professor, you're the biggest joker I know.
See you around.
See you, Professor.
It's incredible. Not even a phone number, an address, a name. The only person I saw was an 8-year-old kid. I feel like some kind of glorified delivery service.
It wasn't a total loss. Not at all. We got our hands on 8 kilos of pure heroin.
Well, we had our hands on it. I didn't want to blow my cover, so I followed their instructions. Once back in Rome, I put an insert in the paper, the Messaggero, and waited for them to make contact, which they did, which is when I turned the stuff over to them.
Are you telling me you deliberately put a massive amount of heroin on the street? Enough to drug half the population of Rome?
What was I supposed to do? We still haven't hooked our guy. He never comes within a mile of a bag of heroin. They move tons of stuff, and he never has to see a gram of it. You have any idea what that means?
Yes, I know you're helping them, and involving me, too. A brilliant operation.
Hey, listen, I want to collaborate with you. I'm letting you in on the next move. You're a lucky man.
And what is your next move?
I can't tell you. Otherwise, you'll be in it up to your ass.
Good God. I don't believe it. You call that collaboration? I should have you arrested. You understand?
Yes? Okay. Thank you. The organization just got in touch with me again.
And now?
Package for you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The bellhop gave me a package.
Hey, be careful.
Don't worry, it can't be a bomb. It's too light. Why did you relax? That's it. Why didn't I think of this before? I'm starting to understand these guys.
Oh, what is it? What's in there?
What, in here?
Sure.
Before I tell you what's in here, I want to tell you exactly what it's for. The idea is to create a sort of middleman between the guys who are selling the drugs and the guys upstairs. You know what I mean, the real heavyweights. They're the ones we're after.
Sounds like Arabic to me.
You know what this little thing is? It's for an automatic teller machine. You know what these automatic tellers are?
Yeah, of course. There are those windows outside the bank for businessmen to make deposits at night.
You got it. And you know exactly what I have to do. Now, I have 800 million lira to pass along to the organization.
Well, now you tell me. And you want me to participate in this?
I can't get across to you at all if you're jumping halfway down my throat. Don't you get it? I handle the money. And I picked up a neat 800 million lira. And these gentlemen want a deposit. Every cent in their account. Look at this. A deposit slip. Already filled out. Complete. With amount and account number. And once I deposit the cash, I can go back to living my own life. And nobody's the wiser. I don't know them, and there's no connection between us. The only other person in on it is an 8-year-old kid that they call Sewer Rat.
All right. But I want to be informed about every move you make.
Sure, why not? You have my word as a gentleman.
What did the bank tell you about that account?
Very little. It's in the name of Aloysius Mancini, an old painter. The bank manager said they never see him. According to the records, he's 78 years old. No doubt senile. The perfect cover. The big guys have been laundering through this account. Every now and then, the money is dropped into the automatic teller in Mancini's name. And nothing happens until the next drop. That's it, in a nutshell.
Ah, it's a good thing we found out about the automatic teller. This is going to be a major break. All right, you found out about the automatic teller. But I'm going to make the old man talk. Come on. You stay here. We don't have a warrant. I'm going in alone. Well, I guess I should have known that my one lead would come to this.
What's wrong?
Go ahead, be my guest.
Well?
Now, what made me think that you would leave me here and let me talk to an important witness? I'll bet you knew. You were here before, saw the body, and thought of dragging me along, too, to get yourself out of trouble.
Would I do a thing like that?
Yes.
There's no doubt about it. You're a real cop. You don't trust anybody. They broke his neck with their bare hands, the same way they killed a Tunisian.
Thanks for your help.
Don Carmelo. We got word from the guys in Rome. It's all taken care of.
Every time we get a lead on someone who could talk, it's too late. Yoko, Mancini. You're back where you started from.
Not quite, not quite. I'm checking out another angle. That might be crucial.
What angle?
The girl at the airport with the Gucci bags.
We haven't been able to find her.
Yeah, but I have.
Now you tell me. You son of a bitch. You promised to keep me informed step by step.
Relax, don't get nervous. Now I know why I had such a problem telling you anything.
Come on, spill it.
Okay. Throughout this story, we have one connection. Only one. A slight link, that's all. Between the girl and another character.
I want to know the name of the girl.
Okay. Look at this.
She corresponds to the description we have. Where did you get this picture?
My assistant gave it to me. Her name is Lily Buonacore. She's a model. You ever seen her before?
Nope.
You're really sure?
You think I'd forget a beauty like this?
Well, when Simon, my assistant, gave it to me, I remembered immediately where I'd seen her before.
Where?
Here.
Here where?
She's here now, right now.
I don't see her.
Behind you.
Oh, my God. My God, you're right.
You know, our painter friend had a bill from this restaurant.
Where'd you find this?
Well, it was on a dead man's houseboat. When we were there searching, I found it and put it in my pocket for safekeeping. Now, we know that he and the girl used to eat here. It might be just a coincidence.
I want to talk to her. We've been after her for weeks.
Before you do that, I prefer to see her alone.
We're not just talking drugs here. There have been 2 murders. I have to talk with anyone who might be involved. You understand?
Okay.
Oh, it's you. Thank God you're here.
Hi, Simon.
I was about to call you.
My assistant. Simon, Inspector Caruso.
Hello. Where's the young lady?
Go on, you can talk. He's okay.
I'm really worried. She disappeared this morning.
What? I told you she was in danger.
I don't know how she did it. She must have taken off while I was still asleep. I don't get it. I thought she was too scared to try anything.
Well, then, what was she so scared of?
She was in trouble with the heavy mob. She opened up with me a bit, made a confession. She'd gotten in over her head on the last drug run.
Yes, we know that. Any idea where we can find her?
I haven't any idea.
No. I was afraid of that. I must make a call. Luckily, I have her picture.
Can't you wait?
No, I don't want another dead body on my hands.
Why would they beat her up?
To convince her not to talk about the trip to Thailand. To keep her from telling the police whatever she knew. The way you were watching this place, they couldn't come here. But obviously, this morning, she decided to go out. That was a big mistake.
Doctor, how's she doing?
They gave her a bad beating. Bruises and cigarette burns on her entire body. She's lucky to be alive.
Doctor, we have to talk to her.
For the moment, that's impossible.
Don't you want me to find the attackers? I've got to talk to this woman.
All right, but don't take long. I insist.
No. Simon, you come with me. And you stay here. You smell too much like a cop. The doctor wants you to rest, Miss Bonacorti. He only gave us a few moments. If you want us to catch the creeps who did this to you, you have to help us.
I really don't know who they were.
Now listen. We know a lot about you. You have the mafia and the police coming down on you hard. And the law isn't easy on drug smugglers.
They forced me. You have to believe me.
Yes, I believe you. But I want to know who was in on it with you. And fast. Because the doctor out there has his eye on the clock.
I've told you everything I know. And get that dreadful boy out of here.
Look, I don't only want the guys who beat you up. What I really want is to get my hands on the head of this organization.
But they forced me. You believe me or not?
Okay, Doctor. Just 1 second. Now, Simon is staying with you. But, you have to tell me that name.
But I've thought about it. My mind's a total blank, honest.
Lily, will you tell us?
Okay, we'll leave the name for now. But tell us at least, who you used to go with to that restaurant.
That's my business.
That's your business. And what if the police come to ask these questions? Then we'll see what happens.
Okay, I used to go there with this guy called Trapani. But he's straight. He's a man with responsibilities. He's loaded with money.
Trapani. I remember that name. Something to do with, yes, in a company called Pan Finance or something like that.
I'm telling you, he's got nothing to do with drugs.
Of course. He's respectable. Okay, Simon, you stay with Lily. And remember, don't let her out of your sight. I have something to do.
What's that, Professor?
Well, computer paperwork. Something I hate.
Mr. Trapani?
One moment. Mr. Trapani's office.
Good morning. May I help you, Mr.
Clementi. Jack Clementi. This is my friend, Tony Caruso. We need to speak to Mr. Trapani.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Trapani isn't here. But if you like, you can talk to Mr. Sestri. He handles loans.
We need to speak to Mr. Trapani. It's very important, a personal matter.
Mr. Trapani is out of town. Has something happened I should know about?
You tell us. If he's not in Rome, where is he?
Well, we don't know. We haven't heard from him since yesterday. We're all very worried. It's never happened before.
Don't worry too much. Your boss smelled trouble and split. No big deal. We're going to have to search his office. This is a warrant.
Since our man is not here, I'll leave you to get on with the job.
Where are you going?
To solve a personal problem.
Oh, no, you're not going anywhere. As long as we're together, we'll stay together.
Trust me. Don't I always call you in at the right time?
I'll look like an idiot if I come up empty-handed here.
You'll find him. If Trapani was clean, he wouldn't have split.
I'll put out an APB on him. But I'm warning you. If you take me for a ride, you'd better get out of town, too.
You don't have to worry about it.
Some eyes are trying to tell me I'll never see another day. It's gonna be my darkest sunrise goes tomorrow's lit away. Whenever I feel down and out, there's a light above the skyline. Here comes my starshine rainbow, starshine rainbow. It's probably called starshine rainbow. And all my trouble pieces feel like marbles open in my mind. The starshine rainbow, a shining daylight, starshine rainbow. Let it grow, reaching out for me, reaching out for you. Starshine rainbow time.
Look what the cat dragged in, boss.
I've been told that you lost your pocket flashlight. What happened?
I don't know. It must have fell out of my pocket.
Let's see. A little bird told me the man you gave the bag to the other night in Via Terramusa asked you a lot of questions. What is it he wanted to know?
He wanted to know what was in the bag.
And?
I told him. Then he asked me about my mom and dad.
And?
I told him I didn't have a mom and dad.
You like cannoli, sewer rat?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's for lying. I don't like liars. That man told you he'd come back for you, didn't he?
That's not true!
You little pipsqueak. Don't lie. I want you to repeat every word he said and tell me who he is. Talk! Talk! Get up. Come here. Against the wall. Turn around.
If you're thinking of using that pistol, remember we got friends all over this place.
Is that right, pal? So why aren't your friends here?
They will be soon.
Yeah? If that's so, we better talk while it's still nice and peaceful.
So who says we got anything to talk about with you?
I do. Maybe you can start by telling me where the little boy is. Come on.
You're crazy. We don't even know who the hell you're talking about.
Where is he?
A sewer rat. Yeah, okay, I know the creep. Well, why don't you go to the cops? Probably got his ass in jail.
Yeah, sure. Tell me who he works for.
Stick it, Buster. Do I look like the Yellow Pages to you?
A couple of tough guys, huh? Well, I got a big surprise for you. About time. We'll leave him for the rats.
Bastard!
You heard what I said. Tie him up. If not, I'll leave both of you for the rats. Get on with it.
Hey, don't leave me here. The place is crying with rats.
Yeah, rats love scumbags like you.
You must be nuts. They'll leave him alive.
That's pretty much the idea.
Look, mister, we don't know anything. Honest.
The name of the head man, and where's the boy?
No.
Then you're rat bait. Let's go.
No, please. Please.
So what's his name?
Don Camillo. The Sicilian.
What kind of pastries you want, boss?
You know the deal. Pick up a dozen of each.
tell me where St. John Street is?
It's right over there.
Hold it! Come here! Get in!
What happened? Where's Don Carmelo?
A big son of a bitch came along and clocked me.
What the hell?
Where's Don Carmelo? Oh, God. Gotta find him fast.
Shit, get in there. Quick, call Luigi.
Hurry up, come on.
I choke you, idiot.
Yeah, well, I don't get it. They must have come through here, huh?
Son of a bitch is a magician. He did a goddamn disappearing act.
Yeah, Luigi here. What's up?
Come on, let's go.
What the hell do you want from me?
A kid called Sam.
I never heard of him.
Oh, come on. The 8-year-old boy you used to move the heroin. You don't score any points with me playing dumb. Where's the boy?
My pills. I got a bad heart.
You deserve it. Yeah?
I work for Don Carmelo. Is he okay?
Fine. He's just fine. Yeah, he's really enjoying our magical mystery tour.
Let me talk to him.
It's for you.
Hello?
Don Carmelo, where are you exactly? We could be right there.
Don't do anything silly. This man's a lunatic.
You hear that? Be cool, boys. I'll call you when we've made the deal. Be prepared.
They'll take you apart, you lousy bastard.
First, they gotta find us. And second, they gotta get you away from me.
And if I have them bring you the kid, how will you arrange the swap?
They have to bring him, then we'll see.
So?
Yeah, boss.
He wants a sewer rat.
You'd better advise them not to hurt him.
Treat him good and call me back when you're ready.
The guy holding the boss wants the kid.
Yeah? That son of a bitch, he has us by the short hairs.
And call us back.
Right, over and out.
So what do we do now?
So what do we do now? We do what the hell they tell us to do. You got a better idea?
It's getting late. You told me the kid was near here.
Maybe he was out on a delivery. You got the kid yet?
Yeah, now what do we do?
Just tell him we're on our way to get him. I want the boy alone. In full view, right out in the middle of the street.
And what happens to me?
We'll decide that after, not before.
You think I'm an idiot? No deal.
Take it or leave it.
Well, you heard what he said. Drop the kid. Okay?
Romani.
Says they're in Lago Romani in the Calza. Place is okay. Ain't no cops around.
First get him back, then we'll make a move.
Yeah? What move's that?
You drive, we'll do the thinking.
There he is, over there.
Come on, get in.
Where were you?
I came and got you, like I said. A promise is a promise.
Yeah.
Quit while you're still ahead or you're through. You don't let me go. And let me go soon. You're a dead man.
I still have a few things to do. Then maybe you can go.
Crazy bastard! A million men running after you, and here you are trying to escape. You don't even know your way around Palermo.
But the boy does. Besides, we got a bulletproof car. And we got you, Sidney. Make the most of it.
Going through to the other side of the Calza.
Everybody get the hell over to the other end of the Calza.
Gotcha. Turn left. Straight ahead.
Now where do we go?
Straight ahead.
What do you mean? That's a brick wall.
Just go, just go. How did you like that for a quick getaway? I know every shortcut and alley in the neighborhood.
Just as well.
You didn't think I was going to leave you alone.
Hey, what are you doing around here? No dead bodies this time. By the way, I've got a present for you. Look. Alive.
Congratulations, Caruso. I must admit you've done an excellent job here.
With help from my old friend Clement.
I'd like to know the mechanism of the whole thing.
It's very simple. Don Carmelo sent shipments of drugs to the big dealers all over the country. They signed promissory notes to the Pan Finance organization for the exact value of the shipment. Then Trapani cashed in those notes. If the drugs reached the destination, the pusher sold them and deposited the money through the automatic teller in the bank. In this case, Trapani collected the money and was officially clean. If the police intercepted the drugs, the promissory notes were contested.
Lloyd's policy went into action.
Exactly. Penn Finance was insured with Lloyd's against non-payment. Trapani couldn't collect deposits or promissory notes, and so Lloyd's paid to the last cent.
Didn't Lloyd's require some sort of guarantee on the part of Pan Finance?
Well, Penn Finance is a highly respected organization.
You have proof?
All you need. Copies of deposit forms made through the automatic teller, contested promissory notes, copies of claims made to Lloyd's. It all fits perfectly.
What's all this about an automatic teller?
It had two advantages. First, they put the money in a safe place, while the pushers and Pan Finance kept their hands clean. And secondly, the bank laundered the dirty money that had been deposited.
Incredible.
Incredible and vicious. As soon as we found someone prepared to talk, orders were sent out to kill him.
I don't feel well.
I know you don't feel well. And I know the end of this story. Your advanced age, your weak heart, a very big attorney, never-ending trials, and all the time out on bail. But you made a mistake, a big mistake, what you did to the boy. I'll never forgive you. And you'll never find a single judge who won't agree with me.
Take them away.
Come here. You've hit me in the head 4 times with that ball. Twice you've broken the window in my bedroom. And once it landed in my soup. Who gave it to you?
I take the 5th.
Fernand, why do you spoil this kid?
Me? I didn't give him anything.
You give it to him?
Me? No.
This is the real model.